What's up, team? We're here with Trigger. We're going to do a tutorial on how to do a front squat today. So the first step of the front squat is respecting the unrack. So when she gets to the bar, she's already thinking she has to approach it with some intensity. Okay? So she's going to walk up. We're going to show you just the logistics of some of the mechanics, and we'll go over how to tie in the bracing with everything we do. So she's going to walk up to the bar, and her hands are going to go at least at the seams there, at minimum. If you need to, if you're someone that needs a wider grip, you can go about thumb length away from the seam depending on your mobility. So you can see her do that over there. But if not, you can go where Trigger was. She has just more mobility in this position. That's where she's going to start. So now, the first thing she's going to think about doing is creating rotation at the shoulder. So the shoulder is going to rotate back. You can see that activate over there. And that's really important. Now, she's thinking about it like a ball and socket joint, which it is. The ball is rotating in the socket going back. That's number one. Now, at the barbell itself, she's creating a braking action. She kind of breaks the bar, and that allows her to get more shoulder rotation back here. She's going to continue to do that as she pulls her chest to the bar. So she's going to walk up to that bar. And as she does that, she's going to keep doing that over and over as she drives her elbows underneath the bar. That means she sinks underneath that bar to get her elbows up. That's very important to understand. Now, in this position, the more she drives her shoulders and rotates it back, and the more she gets her elbows up and high, her feet dig in naturally. And from that cue, it tells her to twist the floor. She's kind of twisting the floor like she's opening up two pickle jars, and her knees naturally track out. Now she's also digging her feet down, almost like she's about to stand up, but she's not. Now she's going to go and rest. She's not going to stand up with it yet. She's going to walk back out. Now Trig, if you go to the same position again, show them kind of a weak elbow position, like you're just kind of like lifting it up, and show them what that naturally does to your legs. When she walks up to the bar, kind of a weak position. Now watch her legs, they look a little more inactive. Now, even if she was here and she got active, go ahead and get active here. So her legs get a little more active there. They're starting to activate a little more. Her knees are driving out. Her feet are pushing to the floor. Now go and rest there. If you do that cue right, if you get your elbows in the right position and your shoulders are rotating back, you'll naturally feel your legs dig down. That's really important to understand. So you got to follow that cue next, which is dig your feet down, twist the floor. Let's see it one more time all together. She walks up, setting up nice and solid. She gets underneath, and immediately her legs are tracking in the right position. Her knees are already out, feet are digging in. She's ready to stand. She's going to stand up here. Boom, squeezing her glutes. And when she's ready, she's going to walk back 1 and 2. Notice how stable that was. Go ahead and walk back forward for me and re-rack. It's important to note when she's walking back, she's not walking back all willy-nilly. So I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it. She's going to walk underneath the bar again. And she's going to show you the wrong way. She's going to walk kind of side to side, kind of shaky. You see how the bar is moving around like that? She's already losing tension in the right area she's supposed to keep tension at. And her lower back's probably taking the load. She's already lost stability. So you're going to walk that bar back into the rib. So what's important is you've seen kind of the mechanics of how to unrack the bar, but what's important is to layer in the brace in relation to everything you do with your limbs. So right now, as she's already breaking the bar and doing all that, she's thinking about creating tension within her midline. She's thinking drawing up from the Kegel up. If you haven't watched our How to Brace for Compound Movements video, make sure you check that out. It will be in the description below. She's Kegeling up pretty hard. She's drawing her obliques really tight in relation to her drawing her shoulders and rotating back. She'll feel that connection of how it's all connected. And then also from there, she's also just drawing her abs into her spine. That's number one. Now, she's gonna get up to the bar, get close. She's still got the brace going. And as she gets her elbows underneath, she's gonna take a deep breath. And her deep breath's happening through her rib cage. Good, go relax the breath. Do it again, Trig. Deep breath, watch her ribs. Good. And then relax again. Do it 2 more times for them to see. Good. And do it 1 more time. Good. Relax. Get out from underneath there. If you notice that, you can see when she was breathing that way, when she's breathing externally into her ribs, her elbows went up. So she's going to go again so you can see this. She gets set up. Get really close. Now watch what she does when she starts to breathe and get underneath that bar. Good, then relax. And you do it again, breathe. Her elbows naturally lift. Do it one last time, Trey, and actually hold your breath this time. Now she's gonna brace right here and then get out of the rack. Good. Boom, boom. You can see now her elbow position is set because she's bracing in relation to the position she wants, which is high. I'll go ahead and re-rack it one more time. Now, what we often see is people brace in a low position. So say she gets underneath the bar and she gets set up, and sure, she braces, but her elbows stay low, and she braces down here. And she comes out from the rack when she's ready. And now her starting position is here versus, deep breath, there. Good, rest, go ahead and put the bar back down. So it's important to establish the position you want early so you can start strong and finish strong. All right, so now we've seen the unrack, we're gonna talk about the descent. So she's gonna get set up, gonna get to the bar like she always does. Stands up, she backs out. Okay, now she's in a good position. The first thing she's gonna do is re-brace. Takes another deep breath in, her rib cage goes out, she braces, and then she descends actively. And you can see what she's doing. She's descending in a very vertical fashion. Then she comes right out of the hole. She's gonna go again. Deep breath. You see how the elbows rise with her breath as she actively pulls down into that front squat position. Do it one more time. I'm gonna tell you what she's actively doing here. After she takes her deep breath, she's actively pulling down with her hamstrings. There's a straight line from her butt to between her heels. She's pulling her butt between her heels to get down to position. One last time, Trick. It's important to watch her next rep. So go for it whenever she's ready. She's actively bracing and reinforcing her abs the entire way down. And then she's digging through her feet to stand up. Good. She's gonna go ahead and re-rack there. Now we're gonna talk about that one more time. You saw that she dug her feet down to stand up. So she's gonna get back underneath that rack. And we're gonna show you that in action. She's gonna go ahead and get the bar off. She gets set up, elbows underneath. She walks back, cool. Now notice this, after her deep breath going through her rib cage, expanding outward, elbows go up, she actively pulls down, her legs stay active. So even when she gets to the bottom, she's still digging her feet into the ground, dig. Good. Now I want you to show the audience that if you go down and don't dig through your feet, how people end up kind of in that stripper squat. But going back, so people that don't dig through their feet and they're staying active on the way down, they go back, 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 and then their hips rise first. Good. And she's gonna re-rack here, which you don't wanna do, because if you do that, it becomes all a lower back movement. Okay, another important thing to remember to layer on to everything you're doing is always creating the position of twisting the floor. It just means that you're trying to get the knees to externally rotate or rotate outward. So we're just gonna show you actually, even off the bar, she's just standing there right there. We're gonna show you the difference between not being externally rotated and then being externally rotated. So if you watch her right now, she's kind of in a neutral stance, right? Now if she really twists, you can see what her knees did there. They rotated out. Go and rest again. Go again. Boom, they rotate out. Now, to see this even more in action, if she got into a mini squat here with her knees just tracking forward, that's her knees tracking forward. Now her knees track out with a twist. You can see where they move, right? Go ahead and bring them back in. That's neutral position. Then track out, boom. That's happening from her feet. And if you notice with her feet, she's really focusing on trying to turn that floor. So go ahead and rest the feet real quick. See the feet rested. And when she gets active, her heels are driving inward and her toes are driving out, almost like she's screwing into the ground, turning the pickle jar open. That results in the knees being in that position. And that's what you want to maintain throughout your entire squat. So you're gonna see this in the last sequence when you were seeing her squat. She was focusing on that the entire time. And in this sequence, we're gonna talk about how to actually come out of the bottom properly and re-rack with a safe position. So here she is, getting in position. Notice that she's really gonna fight for her elbow position. It's because she's bracing here. Elbows rise, she's gonna fight for this position by bracing her abs tight in relation to this position. Her feet are active, she comes out of the hole by digging. Good, she's gonna do it 2 more times so you can see it. She braces with her elbows high, actively pulls with her hamstrings. She twists the floor the entire time. And now she's gonna re-rack. And when she re-racks the bar on the rack, I want her to brace again. Abs are tight. She's gonna walk forward and wait till the bar hits the rig. There you go. And then she's gonna sit down to herself. That's a safe way to do it. Now, if she were to do it unsafely, we're gonna take it off the rack. So I'll show you that too. Let's have her do a good squat first, a really good squat. So deep breath, she's gonna brace at the top with her elbows high. She's gonna come down actively, twisting the floor, hammies pulling down. She gets up. Now if she were to get lazy, say she drops her elbows even lower, we see this. Now she's gonna walk up to the rack. This is asking for a neck and shoulder injury. Okay, so you do not want that. Boom. So that's how you front squat, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe. To see more videos with Trigger, make sure you also comment and be like, hell yeah, Trigger. We're ready for more Trigger. Till next time, peace.